Stinking Trucker, and a friend of mine asked me to do a review on the Black Prince, and I forgot to ask him if he wanted the Matilda Black Prince or Black Prince, so I'm just going to do kill two birds with one stone and do them both. So we'll do the Matilda Black Prince first. So what do you get? 610 hit points. It's got actually really good armor for its tier, tier 5. If you get put in with a match where it's tier 7s, you will struggle. The nice thing is a fast firing gun, does not do a lot of damage, but your premium round penetration is 180 and your standard's 110. So the gun is like multi-purpose. One at a lower penetrating round for when you're top tier, and 180 pen when you are bottom tier. Works out pretty nice. And you'll see on the replay, I ended up shooting a lot of premium rounds because I was mid to low in the matchmaker pool, so lost a lot of credits on it, but you know, it is life. Anyway, so let's go over we'll go over the armor first here. Like I said, it's got decent armor for a tier 5. It's got 75 in the front. If I'm bouncing up and down, it's because they're loading me, and I'm boing, boing, boing. So 75 front in the hull and 76 on the turret. The unfortunate thing is it's pretty flat. Got a lot of flat here. Just one big flat sheet right there. If it's a smaller tier shooting at you, though, you will definitely bounce most of his rounds. If it's a higher tier, they pretty much go right through you. You can angle, if you can do like side scraping and angle it, it's got decent armor on the sides. You got 70 on the hull and 63 on the turret, so yeah, pretty decent side scraping. Got good angles in the butt with decent armor. 55 in the hull and 57 on the turret. So if they shoot at your butt, if they shoot high, it's got a good slope right there. It is very flat in the back on this part though, so they'll pen you. If they shoot high, it'll might bounce and go right through your turret. So trust me, after my son and I teamed up and I shot a VK10001P and it hit the side of his turret and bounced off and hit my son and killed him. I couldn't fucking believe it. Anyways, yeah, so the gun on this I actually really like. 26.1 rounds a minute, 110 standard pen, 180 premium, and 30 for your HE. Standard in premium damage is only 75 and 100 for your HE. It only does a 75 damage per hit, but it reloads every less than 2 seconds. Average damage per minute is 1957. 0.41 for the dispersion, and aim time is 2.3 seconds. The crew that I got in here it's all right. They're up to 79% on their first crew skill, but 110, 116, and 105 on the actual crew itself. Rate of fire for me is 30.92 rounds a minute. Yeah, it shoots fast. So my reload is 1.94 seconds. Turret traverse is 36.27 and the hull is 37.33. So it's mediocre on the traverse, so you got to really watch getting circle strafed. It's got great gun depression, negative 12.5, which I've never seen. It's either 11, 12, or 13. I've never seen one that was 12.5, but hey, whatever, it works. So it's really good. You can work ridge lines like a boss. You get plus 20 for the elevation. Aim time for me is 1.96 seconds, so not bad with the crew I have in vents. That really bumps it up. You got to keep them guys in there cool. Keeps them happy. Dispersion still isn't the best at 0.38. My average damage per minute is 2319. 610 hit points. It's a 30.49 ton tank. Engine power is only 190, so you get a whopping 6.23 specific power to weight ratio, which really sucks. Top speed is 22 kilometers an hour in forward and 10 reverse, so it is slow. Concealment 17.4, which is pretty good. And the view range sucks at 358, and the signal range is 582. I was contemplating taking the vents off and putting either nods or coated optics to get that view range out, but I really, really, really like that rate of fire. And if I take that off, it's going to bump the rate of fire from 1.94 seconds reload probably to close to 2.5. So I'm going to keep. I'm hoping I'll keep that in a medium that's got decent view range scouts instead of this, because this just does not have good view range at all. So if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some gameplay and some post-game stats for you in this, and then we're going to do the regular Matilda also. Hey everybody, today we find ourselves in the Matilda Black Prince. Doing a review for a gentleman on this and the other Black Prince. Um, he asked me to do a review of the Black Prince, but I forgot to ask him if he was talking about the premium, as in the Matilda, or if he was talking about the standard. Okay, and I thought I had it in. Thought I had it in slow speed, but I forgot. That's just the speed of this. This is very slow. So top speed up a little bit of a grade. We're doing between 12 and 15 kilometers an hour. Going down the hill, we'll get up to maybe 20 if we're lucky. Top speed on this is 20. And I figured, with the speed of this, I'm going to go over to the field and work the field area. We didn't have a whole lot coming over here. Well, the Excelsior was coming over here too. Got an M2 working out in the field there, trying to spot. And I figured with the speed of this, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm babysitting my ex-wife's dog too, so I got 2 dogs in here. So thank God they're both small dogs though. But anyways, I figured I was going to go over and run the 1-2 line and hope for the best. And so far, M2 got up there and he did good by trying to light up on the road there. But as you can see, the view range on this is not the very best. Oh, I had somebody ask me, how do I know when somebody's running XVM? Well, I've got a mod on here that when you press tab, if you see an X by their name, like here, and myself, this person, the enemy team only has, it has 3 people running XVM, that one, this one, this one. I don't know what the black X, I know it's XVM, but I don't know why it's black. But anyways, that's how I can tell when somebody has XVM running on their computer or not. So anyways, both our real heavy hitters went this way, and I did a lot of blind shots up into this bush because mainly that's a lot of times where a scout will go set. So, put it on standard rounds for once I actually remembered. And I think I took a couple shots of premium rounds. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I put it on standard, and I did. And I just put some blind shots up there. Normally, if there's somebody up there, they'll, see the rounds coming close to them, crap their pants and back out of there real quick. Usually as soon as they move, they get lit up and get destroyed. So, unfortunately, that didn't work, but I decided to keep pushing because we do have our M2 and our Excelsior up here on the 2 line around F2, and nothing's getting lit so far. And I'm not the type of person to just kind of set back and not do anything. So I thought, I'm going to go ahead and push forward here and see if I can get up here and get any lights. But you see, going up this hill, I'm doing between 5 and 7 kilometers an hour. But the good side of it is I thought I'd go down the hill now. And look, we are cooking along. We're almost 21. I saw 22. Holy smokes. I think we're breaking records here with the Matilda Black Prince. So, as we're getting up here, still nothing's getting lit up. And then I saw that Chinu. And these shots I'm taking, I was a little confused how those were not hitting him. All I can think is the hill was up just enough where it looked like it was able to hit him. But you can see this thing pumps out the rounds. So he backed down the hill a little bit. He's got half his health gone now. I got 3 shots that penetrated him, and we've already lost half our team. Yeah, so basically our Tier 5 OI experimentals, and there we go, we just lost another one. And they've only lost 3. The problem I was going to run into is this Chinu Kai was going to keep us proxy spotted. And then I saw their Churchill 3 and just unloaded into him. He did hit me once, didn't destroy my gun, but knocked it out. Or damaged it. Now that darn Chinu is keeping me lit, so I figured I'm going to back up a little bit and hopefully, he'd pop over and make a mistake, but that just wasn't working. And pause it here for a second. And where do you see our heavies? Our heavies, the ones with the armor, back here. He's hiding there. And there's a medium on the other side of the hill. But our Excelsior and T14 are back here hiding. And they're the ones with the friggin' armor. It's like, what the hell? So we've done 477 damage, and we're down to 132 hit points. So not too good on the hit point amount for me. But I figured I'm gonna keep pushing, try getting this dead tank here, use it as some armor. And here, anytime I thought, and we're gonna light something up, and sure enough, we lit up the SAV M43, and I don't even think he got a shot off once he got lit. Between me and something that was behind me, oh, the Hetzer back there, we just melted him. I thought any second here I was going to light up another tank destroyer or their artillery, but no such luck. But I figure I'm going to go ahead and push over as far as I can and use the buildings that are close to their cap right over here at A3 and A2 as cover so that I can come over. And now that Chinook guy is still over there, and the T-14 and Excelsior are now finally moving forward after I basically lit this area and cleared it. What good help those heavies were. Full health, and they weren't pushing. Full health, they could have went over and got that Chinook guy, and nope, they just decided to stay back here and hide. I mean, I'm actually pushing and trying to go as fast as I can, but yeah, got the pedal to the metal and doing 7 miles or 7 kilometers an hour. I was hoping he was down on this first hill. I'd get a shot on him, but he wasn't. He was on the second part of the hill. Now, here in a second, the Excelsior just starts getting pummeled, so I do the wise thing and back up because he is just getting pummeled by stuff. But with the view range on this, it just doesn't have a good enough view range to spot anything. I just wanted that Chinu to make one mistake and come up over that hill a little too far. And our Excelsior is now gone. So I decided, well, it's time to back up a little bit, get these bushes and to the right of me, and use the bushes over here to conceal me the best it can, so I can pull up. If we could have gotten rid of that Chinukai a while ago, we would have been in a lot better situation right now. But with him proxy spotting us all, it's just it's hard to move forward when he's spotting us and we can't see the stuff. So I get a shot and finally take him out, and I back up, and I thought, okay, I'm going to back up, sit still for a second or two, and hopefully go unlit. Now, we still got a T-14, and let me rephrase that. We had a T-14. I think he was just hit by artillery. Nope, Sherman 3 took him out. But that T-67 is cutting across the other side of the field. So I'm thinking I'm probably unlit by now, and I'm going to push up. I got these bushes in front of me, a house in front of me, and then Sherman 3 lights up. And I'm like, crap. Now, the mistake I did make here is I forgot to take it off premium rounds to cut the house apart. And he was using, which saved me when he shot me. He was using the big derp gun, and he only hit me for 73 hit points. This does have pretty good armor in the front, thank goodness. So I was able to finish him off. Unfortunately, they've got 3 tank destroyers, artillery, and I believe that was a heavy tank that they still had. No. What was it? The Covenator. I think it's a medium, actually. It's got a fast-firing, auto-loading gun. So we end up going on to lose this, unfortunately. But if you want to hold on for a minute, I will have some post-game stats for you for this match, and I'll have another match for you coming up in just a minute. Alrighty, guys, here's the results of that match, and if our heavies would have pushed in front of me versus the medium pushing in front of the heavies because they were too chicken to, might have probably turned out a little bit different. I think we might have won that match. But as you can see, this thing, the view range on this is, it's pretty pitiful. Take a peek. Yeah, 358. So you can see my render range and my the range I could actually spot the vehicles at was not that good. Versus, I know heavies don't have the best view range, but I think they probably, might have probably had a little bit better view range than I did because I don't play this a lot. But anyways, did pretty good. Not as good as I wish I could or would have done. That was a Class 3 Mastery badge. It was a Duelist and a Fire for Effect. We spotted their Churchill 3, and due to me spotting him, 452 damage was done from other teammates hitting him, and I blocked 2 of his rounds for 150 damage. One of them was actually a track shot on me, the other one he actually bounced off me. I hit him 4 times, killed him for 248 damage. Low caliber gun, but does fire fast, which is nice. It's not even a 2-second reload, 1.94 seconds, so that is nice. And I shot premium rounds because the standard rounds trying to go through one of those with 110 pen probably wouldn't have happened. I just been bouncing off his front. The Chinukai knocked out his track, hit him 4 times for 241 damage and killed him. The Sherman 3 hit him 3 times for 189 damage and killed him. And the SAVM 43 spotted him. And upon me spotting him, damage was done to him was 200 from teammates, and I hit him once for 70. Yeah, it doesn't hit for a lot, but I did second most damage, was 748, got 3 kills. Base experience on that was 381, not too shabby. Our Hetzer had a real good game. He also did not have the derp gun on that, I noticed. I'm going to have to do a review on that. I'm getting bounced around right now because they're loading my truck, but I'm going to have to do a review on that. One with the gun he was using, one with the derp gun, just to see, the difference in the two and how well they do, because I know a lot of people like that Hetzer. Got decent stats in it, but it seems like every time I play it, I get stuck in a high tier match and I'm on the low end of the stick. So we had 30 shots. I did a lot of blind shots in that tree or that bush up in the field there, because a lot of people hide up there. So I did miss a lot of shots, obviously. I did hit 13, and out of the 13, pen 12. Did 748 damage from a distance of more than 300 meters. 12 of the shots, or did 12 hit points of damage. Got hit 8 times, 6 pen, 2 bounce for 150 blocked. Like I said, I know one was a track shot, one did bounce off the armor. Spotted 2, damaged 4, destroyed 3. Damage with my assistance was 652 because I was obviously spotting for the heavies in one of the slowest mediums in the game. Made 31,143 credits, but a shot, like I said, all premium. And, no, I take that back. I did change it when I was putting shots up into that bush. I did change it to standard rounds for that. I remembered then, but then when I was cutting the house into pieces to shoot that Sherman 3, I forgot to change it back to standard rounds then. But, oh well, what are you going to do? So, lost 33,882 credits. That's funny, that was my badge number when I was worked for the Sheriff's Department, 882. Anyways, I got another review coming up for you here. This one was in the Matilda Black Prince. Now I'm going to do just the Black Prince. Doing these reviews for a friend of mine on the internet, and he asked me to do the Black Prince, but I didn't specifically ask him which one, if he wanted the Black Prince or the Matilda Black Prince or just the Black Prince, so I'll do them both. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you want to hold on, I'll be back in just a minute for you. Hey everybody, this is Tank and Trucker, and we are going to go over the Black Prince, do a review of it. I was asked to do a review of the Black Prince, but I forgot to specify from him if it was the Matilda Black Prince or the Black Prince, so we're going to do them both. So what do you get? I love this thing. This is going from the tier 6 to this, huge difference. The Churchill 7 to this is just, I'm telling you, this Black Prince is just great. I love the gun, love the armor. It's a beast. So what do you get? You definitely jump up in hit points from the 960 you get from the Churchill 7 to 1,450 in the Black Prince. You get great armor too. You get 152 on the hull in the front. It does have some flat stuff, which a lot of people aim right for that, and they do pen it, and you'll see on the Churchill 7 it's pretty much just about like it. Just on the Black Prince it's a little bit wider, so yeah, if you get pen, normally it's right there. You will bounce some on the lower plate, because it does have a little bit of an angle to it. But the turret is where it just awesome. Plus, the gun depression on this is way better than the Churchill 7. You get 240 frontal armor on the turret. On the hull, you get 95 on the side, 95 on the turret. And in the back, you get 50 on the hull and 101 on the turret. So your turret is well armored. It's just really great. And the hull is really good. All right on the side. And it's pretty kind of falls short in the rear, but all tanks do. It does have those same darn holes right here. But you can also notice then that this is all spaced armor all along here, because if you look in there, you'll see there's a hole. You see your track, and then there's more armor. So that means this is all spaced armor. If they hit you in that hole, you're screwed. But I don't seem to have that problem with this one, whereas in the Churchill 7 I do. I don't know why. But yeah, this tank I really do like a lot. The gun on it is phenomenal. Rate of fire is 12 rounds a minute, and this is stock. Standard pen is 171, premium is 239, and HE is 38. Average damage is 150 for your standard and your premium rounds, and 190 for your HE. Average damage per minute is 1800. The dispersion is 0.34, and your aim time is 2.3 seconds. But that's stock stuff. Now, I got a crew that's at 92% on the first crew skill, 105 on the commander, and 116 on the rest of the crew there. My rate of fire is 14.22 rounds a minute. It gets bumped up because I've got the vents on there. Turret traverse is 32, and the hull traverse is 21.33. So it doesn't spin too fast, so you got to really watch getting circle strafed. Gun depression is -8 and +20. So right there from the Churchill 7's whopping -4 and +12, I mean, you double the depression and you basically double the elevation. So the gun elevation and depression is so much better. My aim time is 2.16 seconds. Dispersion is 0.32. So the gun on this is just if you can get past that Churchill 7, you get into this Black Prince, you're going to love it. Way different, way different. My average damage per minute is 2133. Like I said, you get 1450 hit points. The weight 50.8 tons. So yeah, it's a heavy, so it's got pretty good. You ram into stuff, they're gonna know it. Engine horsepower is 600, so your specific power to weight ratio is 11.81, which you'll get up to that 20 kph fast and you'll maintain it, but you ain't going any faster. And reverse is -12. That's the downfall with like the Black Prince, the Churchill 7, Churchill 1. They are slow. Even the Matilda Black Prince, the premium, for a medium, that thing is slow. Where are we at here? Your concealment's 9.07, but what do you expect? It's a heavy and it's got a big silhouette. View range is 398, so you're almost at that 400 range. The vents bring it up, and I've got the recon skill and situational awareness, so that brings your view range up quite a bit. You hit over 400 doing good, so 398, pretty good. And the signal range is 747. So yeah, I really do like this one. I love it. Compared to the Churchill 7, this thing is just way different. Like I said, if you can suffer past that Churchill 7 and the Churchill 1, you get to the Black Prince, you're going to really like, still got the same speed, but armor and gun are just way so much better. So if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some gameplay for you and some post-game stats. So I'll be right back. So we find ourselves on Arctic region, and this is the Tier 7 Black Prince. Love this way more than the standard, or the Churchill 7, the tank right before this. Same speed, but way better armor, way better gun, way better penetration, way better depression, just way better depression, elevation, everything. Way better all the way around. If you can skip by the Churchill 7 and get to the the Black Prince, awesome. You are going to be very happy. The armor on this, even though the front is kind of flat, you got a flat area, right across there. It's still decently armored. So yeah, the gun is, the zoom in time's a lot better. Accuracy is a lot. Everything about this tank is so much better. The only thing is the speed still sucks. It's slow. But we are top tier, and like I always do, I got one premium round loaded in the barrel right off the bat, and that Hellcat up here pops out, and I get his track off right there, and my reload is a lot better than his, so I'm able to drill him pretty good here. I'm trying to keep his track off, but his track is just, it's down there enough where, oh, he got real lucky there. He bagged up just as I shot in the round, just skimmed by him. But, you know, he penned me once, but this here in a second you'll see is why I cannot wait till they nerf the snot out of artillery. You know, I'm bouncing stuff, not a problem. Hit him with a standard round in the turret and bounce. Still keeping a good angle. Take him out. We're still in good, doing good here. Got a lot of our hit points till now. So the S-51 hits me, and then the Hummel hits me. So now that left me with 114 hit points, so I'm almost full health. And that's why I cannot wait for RD to be taken and just somebody beats the living freaking shit out of it with the Nerf baseball bat. You know, they say, oh, well, it's got to be in the game. It's for people that are, you know, hiding behind rocks and, you know, being stagnant. Did I look stagnant? No. I was actually moving after I just took out one of the tanks. That's why I cannot wait for it to be taken out of the game. Or not taken out of the game, but just nerfed. He can stun me for 5 seconds. Yay! Ooh, you stunned me. Oh, you're so bad. Ugh. I'll sell. I've got every arty in the game, and I will be more than happy to sell all of them. So we take out their, I think it was the OI experimental there. Yeah, the OI experimental, and the Leo's asking for help. I'm trying to get up here as fast as I can to block anybody trying to shoot them. KV3's got a good gun, but if I angle this just right, I can bounce it. Now I got standard rounds loaded, and he did bounce off me. And I'm staying with the standard round. KV3's actually got good armor, but somebody takes him out. Now, I tried taking the track off the AT-8. He bounces, and that big commander's hatch is shoot me here. But unfortunately, he, not sure exactly where he hit me, but I think he just hit me right there in that flat spot. The M5 Stewart, I wasn't even worried about him. He wouldn't have been able to. That was funny. Look at that. You can see the round just as it misses right here, the Leo. But the M5 Stewart, I don't think the gun on that would even have penetrated the rear of this tank. So I wasn't concerned about him, but wanted him gone. He's down to 53 hit points. We do go on to win this match, but it was very close. We one of our tanks ends up capping him out, and our T-25. Here in a second, I'm going to leave it play just so you can see what he did. And at first, I was thinking, what the hell's this guy doing? He's you know, messing up. Why doesn't he just, you know, kill the guy or whatnot? Well, already just took out another one of the ET8. You can see our GW Panther back there. He had a couple good plays that he does. Very impressed. Shotguns the M5 Stewart here in a second, but he gets taken out by. What was it? Oh, their IS. But the good thing was he was playing it smart. The E-25 was. What he was doing is just keeping the IS busy, because the IS was full health. But he was doing a good enough job to keep the IS busy, where we ended up having one on their cap, and we ended up winning by capping them out. Here, check this out. Bam! Just shotguns the M5 Stewart. And now they've still got 2 arties, and they've got 2 tank destroyers in their, what else? Oh yeah, their IS. And the IS actually comes after the GW Panther. And we've got some tank destroyers and a medium up there just taking out what they have left for artillery in their tank destroyers. And I knew the IS was, yep, see, I even typed down there, hey, there was another one with them. It was the IS, so watch out. He shoots, but unfortunately his round goes up over the IS. And I don't usually like seeing people do this where they drown themselves. I think he actually gets killed anyways. Can't remember. No, he got hit right before, or right after he drowned. And I don't like seeing people do that, but, you know, what are you going to do? The reason I say I don't like seeing people do that is maybe that IS had a mission he was trying to accomplish where he had to kill 2 artilleries or whatever. And it totally screws the other person from trying to complete a mission. But here you'll see the E-25. He comes up here and, you know, at first I'm like, geez, dude, don't sit there and get pounded by the IS. And he's not getting any shots on the IS, but this is what he does and it was a smart thing to do, was just keep kind of driving around. IS is full health. All the IS had to do was come up and take a hit or two, and one more hit on that E25 and he'd been dead. But um, yeah, he's got a 45% win rate, and he's got a 2090. That's the how well you rate in the game. That's really bad. So I have a feeling the IS, whoever was playing that, just didn't know what he was doing. Because I mean, literally, all he had to do was shoot the E25 once and then go up to the cap, and he could have got up to the cap. Because the IS is fast enough to get up to our cap and reset it. But you can see the E25 is, maybe he was afraid of the E25. Maybe he thought it hits for 1130 hit points per shot. I don't know, but it was pretty sad. Um, that E25, that's a one shot for him, and he's chicken shit and won't take a hit. E25 started trying to come out, but he does get hit by. I don't know how the IS shot underwater. I thought whenever I had my gun underwater like that, I don't think it shoots, but his was able to. But who knows? But we end up winning this by cap, so yeah, it was a good thing that T25, yeah, T25-2 was on the cap. He's got the small gun too. Yeah, that's not the big gun. So it looks like he had the stock gun. I'm not sure if that. I'm pretty sure that's the upgraded turret, but I'm not really sure. But anyways, yeah. So we go on to win this by capping out, and hey, good for us. We actually got a win, cap or no cap, whatever. It's a win. So if you want to hold on for a minute, I will have some post game stats for you. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, and that's exactly why I cannot wait till they just fucking just take Artie and take the Nerf baseball bat to it and make it shit. Having a great game right off the bat. I mean, this is a slow tank, but yeah, Artie, they say, oh, it's made for people that are stagnant. Here I'm trying to move to get into a position to help out my team, and they're oh, what the hell was that? Hellcat gets down there, so he's holding me up, but so I'm getting shots at him. Next thing I know, bam, bam, I get hit by both Arties and left me with 123 hit points. That's why I can't wait till he just take Artie and make it shit. Oh, he can stun me. Yay, whoop-de fuck. At least he won't, you won't get hit for 98% of your health. I mean, it was bam, bam, and I went from full health to 123 hit points. Gotta love it. Gotta love Artie. Fucking, oh, I hate Artie. I just really do. So anyways, after I was able to finish taking that Hellcat out, I moved in to help him. And I was going to show somebody something. He was like, how do you know if somebody's got XVM? And if you watch the replay there, at the very beginning, I hit the tab button, you can see an X, like a reddish, orangey X. That means they've got XVM installed on their computer. So anyways, let's go over this match. It was not as good as I wish, because if Artie wouldn't have nailed me for 90% of my health right off the bat, I probably would have been able to go around and get some more damage, but, well, what are you going to do? So, spotted the KV3 at the bottom there, hit him for 100, if I can talk, he got damaged for 124 by teammates, and I bounced 390. He had the big gun on there, so one shot, and I bounced 390 damage from him. Bounced three shots from the Cromwell for 405. The 88, I bounced around from him for 150, and I hit him in the. If you ever have one of those AT8s, AT7s, any of those come up against you, you got that big commander's hatch. Oh, it's a big tumor. Just shoot at that, you'll pen it every time. But I pinned him for 162, and actually I shot him twice. The first shot, I didn't have a shot at that commander's hatch, and I had standard rounds on, and it didn't pen him. But the second round hit him in the commander's hatch, and if I would have hit him twice in the commander's hatch, I'd have taken him out too. Spotted the Hellcat, knocked his track off, and he got hit for 121 damage, and I bounced two of his rounds for 480, and knocked out his engine and destroyed his track. Hit him 4 times for 449 and finished him off. The OI experimental, I hit him twice for 262 and killed him. So we only did 873 damage, but like I said, I probably would have. This is a great tank. As slow as it is, I love it. It's got great armor. It has great armor, and it's got a good fast firing gun. It just doesn't do a lot of damage per hit. I think average damage is 150. So But I got 2 kills. Base experience was 519. I think that was the most. Oh, nope, it wasn't. Uh, Fifth highest on that. Sorry, I can't. Having trouble seeing here because sun's shining right in my truck. So that might be a little better. I'm probably blacking so you guys. I look like a big black blob. Uh, Anyways, so we did third or fifth, 6 highest damage, which I mean 873. You know, but like I said, if I didn't lose all my hit points and 2 shots by artillery, I probably would have done a whole lot more. So we took 11 shots, hit 9, pen 7. Only shot 1 premium round. I think I only shot 1 premium round. I'm pretty sure. For 873 damage. Guy hit 11 times, 4 pen, 7 bounce, so we bounced 1,425 damage. We damaged 3, destroyed 2, and damage cost from our assistance was 245. Made 23,072 credits, but after they fixed the tank and resupplied the ammo, we still made 1,894. The gun on this thing is phenomenal. I love it. I really, really love it. It's got good pen. I mean, we were top tier, so basically 171 pen shouldn't have any problem going through much of anything. The OI experimental from the front, I think that's got like 75 pen, even though it's in that OI, genre. It doesn't have the best armor in the world, but it's got a great gun. The IS that has got really good armor, so probably I can't remember if I flicked it over to premium ammo or not on him, but yeah. So that concludes the review of the Matilda Black Prince and just the Matilda. Yeah, this one, if you can get your hands on it, oh, definitely do. It has got great armor. It's still got that hole right here like the other one does, but I don't seem to have a problem with people shooting that. So I don't know if they just don't know it's there because it's on both sides, or if it's just too hard to aim for that hole. Because if they can put a round through there, then your armor's negated by that big hole right there, so they don't have to go through that. But then they go through there, and I believe this whole piece right here along the side is considered spaced armor on both sides because you can actually see in there where the other armor is. So at least you got spaced armor all the way along there. This right here, it's a good shield for when you get already shooting at you, but if they hit you direct on the side like that happened to me, ouch, really fast, ouch. But this one is definitely one you want to get your hands on. The Matilda Black Prince for a premium, I like it. Slower than crap. But all the Matilda line, the Black Print, all it seems like these smaller tier mediums and heavies are slower than God's get out. I mean, 20 kilometers an hour, and yeah. But again, this has got a great fast firing gun. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but great tank in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.